We'll try this to be a take. Greetings and welcome to the Magnolia, the show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host. Today's topic is how do we actually capture, retain, enhance the relationships that we have with our clients. And I want to share with you some interesting information that was recently done by Accenture in an article. I want to give you the name of the article in case you want to Google that. Are your customers on a speedway or stuck in the slow lane? And this was a 2012 Global Consumer Pulse. Never mind. Anyway. Okay, so let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, let's make this the final. Greetings and welcome to the Magnolia, the show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host. Today's show we're going to explore how is it that we capture, retain, enhance the relationships that we have with our clients. And what are ways that clients are really looking to a company to provide information about their product, their service? What are ways that they are seeking that information? And what can we do to make sure that those methods are the best, most effective and efficient that they can be? You know, in a recent research article that I was reading, it indicated that the consumer is, of course, second to word of mouth, which we all know is the best kind of referral we can get. The consumer is headed to the website, to the good old Google or whatever it is search that they utilize, and they're trying to search the product or the service. Now, before this year, we were talking about the overtake of social media, and my goodness, it was just ruling the roost, and it still is pretty high up there. But people are now realizing that, sure, it's fine to put it out to your database out there on social media and ask about a restaurant or this product or service, and you'll get some feedback, but that gives you that piece of the puzzle. Now what people do then is go to the website after they have found some options in their Google search, and they're looking at your website, which behind word of mouth is the second place that individuals go to most often to get information about a product or service. So now they've landed on your website. What does it look like? You know, when the websites were first started to be developed, it was all about the flash and music and all of these kind of things because it was a bit of entertainment then. Well, that has long died, and websites aren't really entertaining. They're more for truly that informational aspect when people are looking to buy a product or service. So what does yours look like? In today's environment, it needs to be clean and crisp. It needs to be easy to navigate. People need to find the product or service that they want, figure out how it's going to benefit them, touch base on the features, and make a decision about like that. So what I can give my clients a homework assignment and say, make believe that you are a consumer and figure out that, okay, I've come upon your product or service and now I want to look at your website. And be critical. You know, do you go out there and can you search? Do they have a search bar and can you put your product name in there and does it come up? Is there a menu where you can find very easily the products or services that the company has to offer or not? And if not is the answer to that, then we probably need to go back to the drawing board because we really want to make sure that people can get there. So let's say that your website is in tip-top shape and that everybody can find what they want. It is informational. It is that easy to navigate. Maybe you have a chat room or the ability to chat with a representative. You have the ability to call. You have the ability to order right on the spot. And things seem to be working well with that. Well, let's make sure that the other ways that a consumer might find you are also working well, because now more than ever, what we really need is an integrated approach with every venue that a potential customer can interact with us. I call those things touch points, and many of you have heard me talk about touch points before, but it is truly critical. For example, I love the website, I have found what I want, and now I want to call and talk to somebody. And if you don't have individuals who are answering those phones, and it's not just those people who get those calls, but it's people who are within your organization get any call, and if they are not upbeat and enthusiastic when they answer the call, then they have just lessened that potential for that client, that customer, to actually buy your product or service. Think about it yourself. You do it. You go out onto the internet, you find the information, you go to the site, you want to interact, and then you get a really bad experience. So we have to ensure that the experience that the client has is consistent in every way that they might interact with you. And again, they may solely interact with you from a website perspective. They find it, they order it, it's shipped timely, but maybe there's a problem and they want to talk to somebody. So they go back to the website, they find out the information, they call, and if that individual does not provide the same level of service, we'll say, that the website did, then there is that disconnect. So more than ever, your employees need to understand that they don't come to work just to punch the clock from 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are, that they're there to help sell the products. They're there to help work with the clients to not only make sure that they get what they want, but they're served well, they are upsold if that is what you have the ability to do. And I don't know many companies that don't want to sell additional products and services while they have their clients on the phone. So it's really important that we begin to just pause. You know, we're halfway into the year, and a little over half now, and it's important, take a moment and just pause and check all of your touch points. Are they all effective? Are they providing consistent service? Because that is what is really going to propel you and differentiate you in the marketplace. So I hope that you'll take these tips and work them through your company and make sure that you're ready when that customer either clicks on your website, calls your company, or walks into one of your shops or your branches or your one and only store, because you are so unique, and they get exactly what the client wants, and the client has a very positive professional experience, and they buy. And even the best thing is they tell everybody through social media, through word of mouth, through all their circles of influence, that they need to go to your company for that product. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host of the Magnolia, where we focus on image, brand, and business culture. See you next time.